Hi, my psychic Pisces friends. This is my channel, the Zodiac Love Tarot, and I'm Jennifer Winters, the author of the ZodiacLoveCode.com series and also Venus Unleashed. If you don't know much about me, I am a sixth stellium Libra, meaning that I was basically born to bring love to the world, and I also have a lot of energy in my 12th house, meaning that that makes me empathic, and with that, I usually try to transform most of the energies that I feel because I feel energies coming from, the collective consciousness, and sometimes it can get very heavy. So the way that I do this sort of cathartic thing is basically bring, readings, astrology readings, and astrology information, and transform that into a really positive energy so that I can basically bring love to the world and bring love to you. And how I do that is I take the astrology information that I started to learn when I was like 12 years old, and I married it with the tarot cards. And with the tarot cards, I can get a story from you, okay? And that story tells me how I need to help you. But I also need, in the beginning, a bunch of energy coming from you. And the way that I read the cards is I get energy. Oh my gosh, you guys are already talking. Like I love this Pisces energy. It's just so deep and so dreamy and so amazing, and like sometimes I wonder what I would be like as a Pisces. Like I wonder, like I think I would be a good Pisces, to be honest with you. I mean, I when I think of Pisces energy, and which I'm feeling right now, I almost feel like it's cat-like, like like, well, not a mean cat, but like a nice cat. But it's like that. I can't purr. If I could, if I wish I could purr, I can't make that noise. But like it feels like, how like a cat just rubs up against you, and like they're so furry and so loving, and so sometimes they can just be so like submissive, and that's how I feel with Pisces. And I also like this whole with the two fish going back and forth, in the constellations and stuff. I always feel like Pisces can be so slippery too, and there's something about that that's really attractive. And I'm feeling all that information right now. I'm feeling like all this really beautiful Pisces energy, and so you're really bringing it to me pretty fast. So anyways, back to what how this works. So you send me the energy, and then what I do is I take your story and I read the cards, and usually I do a love story, and then I'll do like a career and a healing. And okay, I'm already feeling something. I feel like my crown chakra is just like it just kind of opened, and now I'm seeing just possibilities and like this whole other like realm. And but when usually by now I can already start to feel like a story of questions, but it's almost like I've opened like this incredible, I don't know, box with ideas or something coming out of it, and dreams and okay, so try for me, Pisces, to narrow your thoughts so that I can, I want you to swim straight towards me, okay? And I want you to tell me anything that's going on. Like, are you having a problem with your relationships? Are you feeling, like doubtful about something? Are you feeling sad about something? Are you hopeful about something? Do you have questions? Are you okay? You have a lot of questions. Okay. Okay, so all right, I'm starting to feel something. I'm starting to feel an energy, and this has to do with, okay, feeling like you've been stepped on. Oh, okay. Okay, like run over in a relationship. Okay. All right, so this is not good. Okay. Why do you feel like that? Let's see. Well, I need to ask the cards, but I feel like just like you are very sympathetic to someone, like really sympathetic, and this person just keeps hurting you like over and over again, almost like is taking advantage of you for some reason. Uh, just, it's like you want them to understand you and you want them to be kinder. And I can see that. I mean, that's definitely a feeling that a lot of people have, but it's, I think for Pisces, like you're really sensitive to it because like not everybody is going to be able to meet you on your same like sensitivity level. And you may be feeling like you're getting stepped on, whereas the other person just thinks that they're moving along like, you know, every day, and they don't know that they're hurting your feelings like over and over and over again. And you aren't explaining yourself, I feel like. So we're going to go to the cards and we're going to find out what that's about. And then I'm also feeling like, because I feel like you're not using your abilities, you know, to communicate, like, or your instincts or something. You're not, so that is another crown chakra thing for me. Like, you're just not aware. You're not opening your eye. You're not seeing things like clearly or using your instincts clearly. You are stuck where you can't really feel just your own instincts, and they're not serving you well or something, or it's, you know, so we need to work on getting that open. We need to work on that crown chakra to open it back up so that you can have, you know, your psychic abilities back. Okay, because right now you have just been maybe hurt so much that it's not, that you're not able to discern anymore, like what's going on with you. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw like a lot of air cards for you. Like, that's another thing, like, you may not know this already, but I use an astrology deck, and so it's based on, you know, cardinal air and mutable air and all of the different elements for the signs. So I wouldn't be surprised if I see some air cards come up for you. So we'll try and clear out that chakra, and we'll try to find out what's going on with that person that's like stepping on you. Like, what is it? You know, when I pull the cards, I may say, okay, it's because of something that you're doing, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're the all to blame for whatever it is that's going on with you. Okay. And then I'm not getting anything. I usually do like a career reading too, but I'm seeing that is no one's talking to me about that right now. No one's sending me any energy for that. I don't know if if everybody's just cool with work, or I need to give it a minute to find out. Okay. All right. So I'm getting a little bit here of somebody who's basically telling me that they're sick of it. They're just sick of their job. Like, well, that's pretty I think a lot of people get sick of their job pretty easily, but maybe there's something more to it for you. And I mean, it's a little bit vague, but maybe I can get the cards to tell me some more about it so that we kind of all know. Maybe this could help a lot more people, because a lot of people are sick of their jobs. So let's first go down to the cards, and we're going to talk about this person that's like, how you're feeling stepped on, or how these emotions, or where they're coming from. So what I'm going to ask the cards is I'm going to say, who is stepping on you? See what this person's like. And then secondly, after I see who this person's like, I'm going to see like, what is it that's going on with you that's causing this to happen? And then what can you do to stop it? So there's going to be 3 cards. Okay. So the first one, let me just do this again. Pisces, 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 Pisces. We want to find out. And these cards have like Greek mythology on them, and I will interpret those for you and the astrology symbols, so don't worry if you're not used to this deck. So Pisces, like, who is stepping on you? And then also, what is going on that's causing that, and what can you do about it? So who's stepping on you? What's causing it, and what can you do about it? Okay, so you and I are sitting across from each other right now. And so some of these cards might be in reverse for you, and I'll definitely let you know which ones those are. So let's see, what is this person, who is this person, or what is this person like that is basically making you feel stepped on? So let's check it out. Okay, here we go. Here's the person. This is Orion, and this is the Four of Pentacles, okay? And this has some Taurus energy in it, and it also has some Venus energy. So even though, first thing that this card is telling me and the energy that I'm getting from it is that this person could be a little bit stubborn. And they probably like to talk and talk and talk their situation out with you until they win. Like, you feel like you're just saying everything you possibly can. You're trying to get your point of view seen, but this person just has a way of sort of bullying you, I guess. And, you know, with this Venus energy, they still love you, but they just are, it's just hard for them to basically back down from you. And they're like a bull in a china store. They just keep ripping through your feelings, making you feel bad. And also, you know, I'm trying to see what else. You see this, there's kind of like this, there's this club here, and he's, you know, basically just using this. It's like he's walking around with a bigger stick than you. I mean, these cards have also Greek mythology meanings and stuff, but it's not always interpreted exactly through, you know, the story of, you know, what's going on with Orion here. But this is also kind of a very young, immature energy in a way. And so this person is just could be acting a little bit childish, a little bit stubborn, and they, you know, just try to run you over in a conversation. They try to make you see their point of view. It's really difficult for you to win the fight, to win the arguments. But this person does really love you. And I don't think that they realize how stubborn, you know, they are, and how much it's bothering you. Now, this doesn't have to be a Taurus in your life. It could be anyone that's doing this to you. I mean, any sign basically that's doing this to you. All right. And so let's see what is happening. How is it that this is happening to you? Like, what is it in you that's causing this, or whatever? Like, and when I say that, I'm not blaming you. I'm just saying, like, how is this being allowed to happen? So let me turn this over. Okay. So this is the Andromeda card. All right. And this card was in reverse for you. So what that's telling me here is that this person just is able to kind of step on you in a way because you sort of feel bound in some way. You feel like you're just not comfortable with yourself. You feel like a lot of constraints. It could be constraints from the past. It could be just some, you know, negative energy from the past that you just can't let go of, that makes you feel just like a little tiny bit inferior. I don't feel a lot of inferiority coming from you. I feel like you have a lot of strength and everything, but there is this underlying thing that almost makes me think that sometimes because you're not completely comfortable with yourself, because this card, like, in the most positive sense, means like liberation and total comfort and satisfaction. And so, you know, when this is upside down for you, what it's telling me is that there's, you know, this low level of dissatisfaction within yourself, and you don't really, and you allow, that's how you allow this to happen. It's just because, like, if you could just strengthen that. And here's all these, you know, emotions. So you got a lot of emotions going on too with that uncertainty and dissatisfaction, and that feeling of just like something in the past that's just kind of bonded to you, almost like a black little cloud, and it's making you not feel as very satisfied or comfortable with yourself or whatever, even though like in your head you're saying, you know, that you are, because you know that you're a good person and you're worthy of all these things, but there's enough of the black cloud hanging over you that you're not standing up as much as this person. And I don't mean you have to fight with this person. I don't think you need to like do it that way. I think you need to use like all of the emotions that you have to break through to this person. You know, just really use your emotional capability. And there's some Pisces here. This is you right here. Here's your Pisces right there. I mean, that's what this is telling me. And then you have also this Pluto here. And you've actually, you know, this card is coming up with this Pisces energy. So you want this card to be upright. You want to feel liberated. You want to feel satisfied. You want to feel comfortable and everything. And so you need to use like all of those deep emotions to get through to this person. Whenever they're talking you down, you need to say, no, you're hurting my feelings. This isn't about you winning this argument. This is about me feeling better. Okay, so if you just need love and empathy from this person and not someone to, you know, tell you what you did wrong or what you need to do to fix something, like not everything is fixable. You just need some attention and love and respect and all of that stuff to feel satisfied. So you need to express those emotions and feel like you deserve it. Feel like you are satisfied enough with yourself to know that you deserve these things, okay? And now let's see, well, we already talked a little bit about what you can do, but let's find out, let's see what kind of like gifts you have going forward. And maybe there's some message from like one of the planets or something that's telling you like, here's what you can do, you know, to feel more satisfied and comfortable. So let's see what's on this card. All right, we got Jupiter and the Wheel of Fortune. That is an awesome, awesome, awesome card. This is such a lucky card. I mean, it's a wonderful card to have, okay? And with Jupiter, Jupiter is also basically Zeus in Greek mythology. And because when, you know, the Romans changed it to Jupiter, but Zeus is a person who gives you, look at what's, you know, in his hand. Okay, he has basically, you know, the wheel of life in his hand and he's offering it to you, all right? And, you know, it's also like a coming home kind of card. It's sort of like your father embracing you and giving you gifts and giving you everything that you need in life to, you know, have this luck and abundance and all of these things. So basically, this is just like a gift from Jupiter saying that he's going to give you all the tools, all the gifts, all the traits that you could possibly ever need to change your situation and to basically, you know, have the best luck that you need. And so basically what I'm saying with this card, and, you know, this card here is that you don't have to feel like dissatisfied. And here's Jupiter telling you, you have everything that you possibly need. It's within you, and it's like a gift. It's like a father saying, hugging you and saying, hey, I'm with you. You don't need to feel bad. You have everything that you need. This is a very comforting card. It's also very lucky. It's about abundance. It's saying, you know, you have everything you need. It's like a father's hug. So you can feel satisfied. You can feel, you know, all of these good things about yourself, and that is all going to help you make this person stop stepping on you, okay? Because you don't have to be stepped on. And if you're, you know, I don't know if you had a father figure in your life or someone in your life, but they're saying, hey, you deserve better. You deserve to feel good. You know, you're my daughter, or you're my son. You deserve to feel good. And here's all the gifts, and here's all the luck in the world that you need to make everything happen, okay? Oh, that was beautiful. I like that. That was a wonderful card, you know, to have. That's really good. Okay, so you felt in that situation. Okay, so now we're on to the crown chakra. Like, because, you know, I think you're also, if you could look at this, like your father's asking you, you know, where did you kind of lose your way? You're such an instinctual person. You're such, you know, you're almost psychic in your abilities, Pisces. So you're, even with that, Zeus is saying, you know, I've given you all these gifts. Like, why aren't you using them? Why are you closed off right now? Why is your crown chakra closed? Why are you not using your abilities or your third eye, you know, to get past these things? And we're going to find out. We're going to look at the cards and we're going to find out so that we can open up that chakra so that you can get your instincts back. Okay? And already I hope you feel, you know, infinitely better about, you know, your situation and yourself, just knowing that Jupiter is on your side. I mean, hey, that's like the best planet to have. It's just, you know, good fortune right there. Wheel of fortune, but it's good fortune. All right, so let's see what's causing the closure of the what's closing off the instincts. And I mean, it could be that, I don't know if the energy is the same, coming from the same people, about like that getting stepped on, if that's why it's closed, but we're going to find out. So let's go down and we're going to say the first card is why the crown chakra closed. And this one is going to be, I'm going to shuffle it one more time for this one because I feel, I don't know why, but I'm getting this energy from that one. And then this card is going to be like what you can do to open that crown chakra back up. So this card is like why you lost your instinct, or what closed your crown chakra. Okay, so this is the King of Pentacles and it's cardinal earth, and this has Saturn in it right here. And then there's also this Capricorn energy. So what's closing you off? Okay, right here it's telling me that Saturn was basically, when I see Saturn and I see someone with a closed crown chakra, it's almost like there was a hard lesson that you had to learn, and that lesson has made you feel a little unsure of yourself. And you don't want to feel unsure of yourself, Pisces. You don't want to allow that. Saturn, yes, there's some hard knock lessons that you learn from Saturn, but you don't have to think that just because you went through something very challenging and maybe you didn't come out on top, because sometimes you go through these situations and you don't always come out on top. Sometimes you lose. And when you lose, another door opens, okay? And so that's how you have to think of this, that another door opens. And so don't close off your crown chakra. Don't do that. Open it back up, because sometimes when you lose, it's the best thing that could have happened to you, because in a new direction, you go in a new direction, and that direction can be better than the old direction. So even if you feel like you were defeated in something or you lost at something and there was a lesson there, the lesson is open your crown chakra again. Like, but open it more than you even had it before, so you can avoid, you know, different situations by using that God-given, you know, strength and intuition and, you know, sensitivity and psychic abilities that you have. Don't close down. And then also you have this Capricorn energy over here. And this is, you know, that could be telling me as well, like that you're letting other things in your life influence you too much, like you're working too hard, or even this like lesson could have been something that has to do with work, like maybe you weren't doing so good at work. I mean, that is an energy that I'm feeling from some people. I don't know if that resonates with everyone, but it could be too that you just don't, you feel like because you didn't achieve something or that you lost at something that now you have to close down. And that's not true. And if it was a work related situation, or you're working so hard too that you're just not thinking about opening your psychic abilities, you have to go back and look at that and say, no, I need to open this now more than ever. Okay? So don't let whatever happened that you feel like you lost at control you. Okay? So now this is the card, like, what can you do to open that crown chakra now? Okay? So we're going to turn it over. Oh my gosh, the sun. There it is. What can you do? You open it. That's your crown chakra completely open right there. Okay? That's your whole identity just crashing in and saying, I mean, that looks like a crown chakra opening up to me. It's almost like the third eye is just staring at you right here, saying, you just need to open it. You need to open it, let the sunlight in, okay? Use your instincts to the best of your ability, because with the sun, this is like an energy card. It's so much energy. It's so much energy that even right now I'm just going, whew, I can't even, it's almost like I feel it going up my arm, and like, it's just crazy. I feel like my psychic ability is just like opening up too. And so, I mean, there's nothing else to say, but like, what can you do to open it? It's just open it. I know it sounds kind of bizarre, but it's so true. It's so true. So, okay, so the other thing that we were talking about was someone felt like they were sick of their job. So what I'm going to do is just quickly look into that and see like why that is, and then what you can do about it, okay? So let's go down to the cards, and I'm just going to go ahead and shuffle this. Maybe this reading can help some other people too, and just to find out, you know, what kind of scenario that we're looking at and how it can make you feel better at work. So this is like what's making you feel sick, and then this card is like what will make you feel better at work. Okay, so this card is saying to me, okay, so here you have Argo, and with Argo you have some Cancer energy, and you also have some Neptune energy, and then you have these, the Three of Cups. So that means that, to me, that there's basically people aren't working together well at work. There's just, you know, this situation where everyone's struggling and people aren't working together well, and there's not much, you know, unity going on, and there's also maybe some delusion and some deception going on. So that's probably what's making you feel sick of your job. So then now what can you do to basically feel better about your job? And here we have the Canis Minor and the Nine of Swords. So basically this card is like it's got some you know, Gemini energy in it, and it also has this other energy here that's just, it looks like the Uranus energy. And so what this is telling me, oh boy, is that this situation at work is going to get worse before it gets better, but at the end it will get better, because you do have some of this really positive Gemini energy here, and then also you have some positive Uranus energy here. And with Uranus, you can actually change your situation, and there's, use your intuition again to make the situation better. And also, you might need to just invent a better way of coping with people, but it does tell me that the situation may get worse before it gets better, and then you're going to be able to use your intuition and your ability to communicate to work that out. So don't be worried. This card is a positive card. It means that things are going to get better at work. All right, so that was good too, Pisces. And I think that's a message that can help anyone, is basically that you can use your intuition and you can use your communication to make a situation much better. But sometimes, things go in cycles and you might have to wait for the fallout for everything, to actually get better. But that's okay. All right, so we're moving along. Pisces, to allow yourself to be able to protect your sensitivity and also protect your instincts, you have to kind of let go of any failures in the past. You have to use like your deep well of emotions to communicate with a person who's running over you, and also use your instincts about that person. Like maybe, from what I got from the card, the person does love you, but there may be some other things going on that where you need to use your instincts. It may be that you're thinking that they cheated on you, but with these kind of things, like you kind of need a little bit of proof, or a lot of proof, I guess. You don't want to just, I don't know. When it comes to instincts and proof, those are two different things, because if you think that someone may be stepping on you for another reason, like maybe they're stepping out and cheating on you, and then I say, that's my Libra in me saying I need proof. But you're an instinctual person, and that's hard for me to understand. So maybe the instinct is just like the vibe is different between the two of you, or there's, just the schedule like that he's or she is normally on is completely different, and so you're wondering, like, there's missing time and space, or there's just like this distance of connectivity between the two of you. Like, a lot of times a relationship, the gaga phase wears off, and then you sort of still, you still love that person and everything, but there is sort of a general closeness that carries on throughout a long-term relationship that's always underlining and always there. And if you feel even that bit of closeness has started to wear off, and that this person is stepping on you as well, then those are your instincts. Those are the things that you use to say, okay, maybe it's time for me to move on. Maybe it's time for me to, go within myself and reflect and take time off from this relationship, okay? If that's what your instincts are telling you. So just, open your crown chakra. I hope we just opened it, because honestly, I really feel like we just did. And then use your instincts, but don't go, if from my Libra point of view, don't go too overboard. Just make sure that you have all the information that you need, so that you don't make the wrong decision. Okay. All right, Pisces. Wow, that was intense. I was feeling your energy so strong in the beginning of this reading, that it was hard for me to, it was kind of like a fish going like this, to be honest. I know that's kind of cheesy saying that, but it was even this video felt like a little bit all over the place, because it was so slippery. So anyways, if you have any comments, please leave them below for me. I'd really appreciate that. And if you like my channel, please subscribe, because all these things are going to help with engagement. It's going to help me stay on this project, because I really want this channel to do well, and I really want to, make some strides to have it get out to more people. So if you could share it, if you could like it, if you could subscribe, if you could say some things, even if it's just to say, hey, keep going, I would love that. Okay, so thank you, Pisces, and I hope to see you in December. And that was your November 2019 reading. Have a good evening.